quiet. Come on, we shout out the praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely in this place, and we won't be quiet. We shout out the praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. There's joy in the house of the Lord today, and we won't be quiet. We shout out the praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely in this place, and we won't be quiet. We shout out the praise. We shout out the praise.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you for coming back. I walked in and I was actually impressed by how many people were here after lunch. So well done. Well done. All right. Well, I am going to give us a few minutes. We do need to, we have a tie on our ballot that we took a little bit before lunch. And we have, I know, yeah. I am waiting because I think there are a few empty spots in here. So before we vote again, let's, we did this in Florida, South Florida. We took the vote right before lunch and didn't realize that like half the people were running out the door to lunch. And when we got the results back, it was a little low. I said, let's just forget that one, try voting again. So we'll give some people some time. Why don't we move on to the next group of pastors' reports, shall we?
All right, yes, ma'am. Let's do Atlanta South. That would be Steve Dudley as coordinator. And here are the Atlanta South area. Point, Douglasville, and Grafton, Beth, McDonough, New Riverdale, Sharpsburg, Bronza. There you go.
We need to win this.
Yeah.
Group. Grateful in this area. I mean, a transition. I could say all the aspect is the out of this that comes. We are what is that is. It's about he decided us, so he decided us and churches in our particular Jack. And I just want to share a little bit in that out.
I'm Mark at Barnes Sunday, and heading and taking care of my dad, and had a friend, Mark Trinken. With that, there's a lot of fruit, prayer, workout, a lot of good stuff. First morning, 6, 7, and so.
Alice First Church. Ours church. 13 years. And but involved in a lot of supporting resource center. We center primarily, and we do a food drive. We've adopted the and staff a local school. We'll show filet at the end. Call it no cakes, individual, so forth. To support the grade 4 at and we for our students. And to with sheep folk and as and great people a lot of course church experience Christ. Maybe I should say your Christ, its life really blessed. So first has to be over one senior, one just half of the nation away from. It's been that church is who I see. So it's exciting where we our anniversary deal. So relations to rings.
Pastor Sharpsburg, man, right there, guys. You man, come on, there you. Hey, good job. Love. I interim pastor allowed time with hardly. He wants some good preaching. Johnson and Sarah one leading the church. Gary, who's one of the there. I'm doing a job. Tony, you here? Okay, they want to and enjoy and than anybody church right now. Tremendous church. Sharp is the on guys. Thank you. Seconds you can. Thank you, Gordon. Gordon is not only sharp to our district of his. Bless you, Mark. Go to Andy Rutherford there. Picture mission. Burnsville Crossroads. Marietta. Wow. Woodstock. Tion.